Alright, so I wasn't actually expecting to record this late. Funny thing is that I was just strolling through Mondstadt, and like a day prior, I accidentally started a new quest. And yeah, I accidentally triggered it, so yeah, we're making the video now, I guess. So basically it started off with like this girl dancing with her imaginary friend, I guess. I don't know. But then we got Venti here, my favorite character. That's why I wanted to make the video.
Tone deaf Bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
Looks like a regular monocle.
I know, right? Apparently, though, it's called an Urnama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Alright.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it.
He is a child, so he does have child wonder. He's a 2,600-year-old guy in a 15-year-old's body. That sounded weird.
If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling.
So he wants to keep it a secret.
Anyway, it's all yours now, traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Oh my god. She's playing with a ghost. Wow, it really works. Or yeah, it seems they're best friends. Or yeah, I'm gonna go wow, it really works.
Huh, so it does work for you too.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
Oh no. I think I know where this is going.
Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Before we progress any further, I want to show you my characters, because I have actually gotten a lot more characters. As you can see, I'm playing as a character that I did not have in the... Yeah, I did actually have this character in the last video. I got my new character, Arataki Ito, and Kazuha. So this is my team. I got Ito, Kazuha, Barbara, and Bennett. Not to mention, I grinded just like a couple hours ago. As I was saying, I grinded a couple hours ago to get Ito to level 60.
I'm happy as long as I can bring a smile to everybody.
We can... Ah, that's sweet. Alright, let's go check up on the child's secret.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
What the fuck did you just say?
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard.
Bard, his name is Venti. Get it right. Can I ask a question?
Sure. How can I help?
Who's your friend?
Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
You're sad that you're not the imaginary friend.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
A plant that could fly? Eh?
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was... Stanley.
Stanley, do I know him? Do I know him? I rushed through the story. Not someone I know.
Stanley's an adventurer.
An adventurer.
And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells.
The stories he tells.
The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt.
Okay.
He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to. Which child shall we interrogate next?
How about that little guy
You mean the fatherless kid, Timmy.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
The ruin guard is his new daddy.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
I've heard of guardian angels, but come on.
Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
That line you love to say so much.
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line?
The one about exploring the area ahead of us later.
Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Yeah.
Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think of all kinds of imaginary friends?
Ah, fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Oh my god,
The thing
it's
about
still Luke
wine
again.
is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Did he break a vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master D-Luke, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one, unmistakable in fact.
No imaginary friends here.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
Seems adults are the same everywhere.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon, for one, never wants to grow up.
400 years old at least. Okay.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear?
That is a good question.
Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I remember her. Her imaginary friend is Jean?
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend?
Ellen's determined to be a knight.
Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
How old is Ellen in Genshin Impact? I need to know. She looks like she's in her 20s. I don't feel like looking.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
I believe you'll succeed, Ellen.
Oh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training? How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Alright, time to give it a shot.
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Alright.
Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training.
What did she even do? She just let us destroy it for her.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, he'll teach her all.
Paimon, you're bad at rapping. Or rhyming. I'm bad at talking.
Honorary knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me?
Sure, where can I find him?
He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari.
Eh?
We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day?
Temple of the Lion, sure, I miss that place.
Great!
What is
Thank
that
you
place?
so much.
I don't remember it at all. Temple of the Lion. Oh, that's a domain.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean...
Alright, I want to try something real quick. Hold on. Aw, heck yeah. I'm gonna save up all my primos.
Looks like
Ooh, I just made it. Take me. Take me. Go high. Thank you.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
He said the thing! Wouldn't gliding be faster? I'm not gonna use Venti for the fighting. I do not want him to die throughout this entire mission. Plus, this is another wind character that's a 5-star. Alright, you already know what we gotta do here. So, do this. And then we do this. Ooh, yeah. I just wanna see how good is Venti at fighting.
Think you can get away?
He's pretty OP, I guess. Apple. Ew, I just want the apple. Thank you. Oh, shit. Let Venti do the finishing blow. Ow. Oh, shit. Oh,
Wouldn't glide. What? Here we go.
dead. And dead. I'm cherishing every moment playing with this kid as possible. Kid. Not a kid. Jack and Stanley. So let's talk with Stanley first.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Jafari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Stanley, what do you think?
Well, I think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer and legend of Mondstadt. In which case, why head back now?
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
I don't know what you said, Venti, but I agree with you because you're cute.
Renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Well, that sucked.
Helping yourself every time you open
It's true though.
Alright, Kazuha
Stanley's
did better with
the
that
most
one.
wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly
I'm playing tag with this guy. Ah!
I could see. Can't cry so easily if you want to be great.
I know.
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
He is very childish, so
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face.
fits Stanley's description himself.
You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self? Interesting idea. But is it true?
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Do you two still have time to spare?
Well, I do want to get that chest over there.
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The sword of brilliant valor and the shield of magnificent honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons?
Stanley seriously owned these weapons?
I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their quirks, right? If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit.
Oof.
So, what do you say? Help a guy out?
Sure.
I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so, selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Venti, you coming too?
Better be.
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
That'll definitely change his mind.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
That's right, let's go. Alright. Search for the Sword of Brilliant Valor. It's not an element, so I'll have to look harder. Let's try over here. Maybe they have it in a building. They do. Oh shit. Let's go.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would Hilly be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
What's your language there, Paimon? You don't know what it's capable of.
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Just take it back to the repair thing there, the whatever the heck it's called.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Animo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
Excellent recovery.
You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... huh?
What? Oh, I see him there.
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
He's gonna go talk with his imaginary friend.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
Damn. That's kind of an insult.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Dude's desperate for that wine. Oh, we're reading through. Oh, gosh. Ah, it's a sword. I mean,
Lo
the
and
shield.
behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
It's a chunk of wood.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood.
Exactly what I said.
A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the Shield of Magnificent Honor. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
I zoned out. I agree with Venti, of course I do.
You have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilichurl?
Is Venti gonna speak Hilichurlian? Dala.
Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilichurlian by now. If not, there's always body language.
Vin plata data. Okay, friendship improved. Alright, I'm gonna be friends with this Hilichurl.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Kucha pupu gushaye. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He didn't seem to appreciate that.
Venti, sing a song. You give shield, okay?
Well, if you insist, a tune I shall strum.
Oh! Okay, he likes that, alright.
Cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Mexican plata? Money, money tata.
Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them. Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Mom, get the camera!
Hey, wait!
Where's my wine?
The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time.
You don't actually help people until you get your wine.
Hmm? What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
I'm starting to think Stanley might be a fraud.
I'm honestly starting to think that too.
Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You've fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Then try it. I dare you.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Is Venti gonna get his
Guilty
wine? That's the
conscience
question that has yet
much?
to be answered.
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
I'm not too sure.
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
I thought he was gonna say Angel Island. I was like, what? Wait for nightfall, right? I cannot navigate shit. Alright, let's get achievements. Challenger Series 2. Well, that was strange. Defeat the unusual Hilichurl one time. Dude, I did this so long ago. We should get a reward for using Venti in a challenge. Alright, let's go. This is an appropriate shortcut. Did you just see that? She disappeared within our very eyes with the actual foot. Enter the tavern. Venti better be in here. Venti. Ah, shit. Yes, here. Shit. Okay.
Tell me, Stanley. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
That's another Stanley.
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world.
Damn.
You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Hold on a second. Is he talking about his imaginary friend?
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I'm thinking so.
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too.
Dang.
But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner. not him.
So he took his name.
The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
I was thinking that, but then Venti said so, so I say so too.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley.
He's determined to be Stanley, so he will be Stanley.
I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Oh shit, he was listening in. I'm not looking any longer.
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Save your questions. And just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tevat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. After your hangover wears off, maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
He ain't listening, he drunk.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
I thought that was a burp.
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences, they're all true, aren't they?
Stories, experiences. What's the point of them anymore?
This is hitting hard, goodness.
To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
He's been drowning in guilt.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
Damn.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless.
No, you ain't.
No adventurer should have to go that way. No,
Hans Archibald.
I accidentally skipped that. Oopsie.
My true name? How did you know?
Oh shit.
The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Madrivari.
Whoa, what?
I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Oh shit. The god did it. Oh my god.
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down, but I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful. Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way.
Yay!
This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Usual place. Deluxe? I think I know where possibly. I think I know where. I might. They probably already navigate to it, but I'm pretty sure I already know where. It is most definitely Deluxe Tavern, isn't it? Huh? Oh, okay, not yet, I guess. Head to the usual place. Oh! Alright, I guess we gotta go there. Maybe I can make a wish up there too. Let's talk to Venti.
Huh?
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere.
He looks guilty.
So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider.
Oof.
This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
Eh?
It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The tyrant of the winds who once ruled from that tower
I like that
was
boss, by the way.
god of storms.
I like the Devon fight.
Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form.
How do you know that?
I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better. Or tiny seeds of hope.
Okay, we're getting the Venti backstory. I like
A
this.
tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told.
Alright, we're getting the story here.
I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
Interesting story.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Same situation as Stanley's
Say,
friend.
Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing Paimon.
Paimon, go pick up a couple of apples.
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Hey, they're not for me, they're for the bard boy.
Getting a little peckish or something.
Oh, so peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes.
Is that a compliment?
But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back to a song that I first heard from him.
I'm listening.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Sweet. Damn. Hold on a second. I cannot see it with Venti, but what I can do is make a wish, and I'm going to wish for Diluc and or Revelet. Let's do it. This is gonna be shit. Alright, we still have a chance. Still shit. Shop, Stardust Exchange, wish. Still shit. All these things suck. Okay, never mind. Well, it looks like that's it for Venti's story. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon for notifications so that you don't miss another upload. And be sure to comment what your favorite part of the video was and share this video with your friends. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye guys! That was his goodbye.